What's going on, everybody? And in this video I will be showing you the score breaker set on the low altitude aerobatic type skills. Now these are also in summits quite often. For this I will be using the air race plane class here. Like I said, you don't need to use the aerobatic planes, which is pretty cool because leveling those can be insanely annoying. So with this, guys, I will be running the score breaker set, and then I will also be doing it without the score breaker set to show you how important this actually is. I did point this out in the aerobatic skill I did in LA, which was also on Monday, like I said. So here we go. Let's get right into the low altitude right now with the differences, because this is insanely important. Alright, guys, arriving to the low altitude right now. So like I said, I am using the air race plane, obviously, because you do not need the aerobatic planes, and to be honest, I only use those when I absolutely have to, if it's an event in the summit. So I'm running the score breaker on this to show you guys on a quick low altitude here. I think this one's a little around a minute long, something like that. But I want to show you how insane score breaker actually is doing this with skills. So getting right into it, guys, obviously you want to get around a 3 times multiplier on this, and you'll see how fast my points are multiplying there. It's kind of insane. I noticed depending on the time limit on these, you can get well over like 30 to 50,000 sometimes on these. So it really depends on the time, but I noticed with low altitude score breaker sets, you normally can get like 30 plus K every time. So you're guaranteed that maximum 155K on these, which is really good because sometimes 3 or 4,000 in a summit is the breaker. I noticed like 5,000 sometimes can literally be like 400 places, especially at the end of it. So it is really important there to get the best score you possibly can, and having a good set on your plane will definitely help that tremendously. So breaking the multiplier there, you'll notice that does mess your score up a little bit, but even doing that, you still notice you'll get well over 40,000 points on this, which is just crazy to me, guys. I mean, like, I just got 47,000 on that, and that was with score breaker. So if you get that on a summit, you're guaranteed 155 plus K every single time. That's what you have noticing a lot of people are getting such high points on these, is that's exactly what they're doing with these sets. Alright, guys, I am in the menu now with the Nitro Chemist set that I'll be running on the next run through the low altitude there. Now there's one thing I wanted to point out on this set. I did a little things differently compared to the last video I did with the aerobatic mission there, where you had to fly through the circles. So this one, I actually have some skilled affixes stats on some of the Nitro Chemist parts here, entering which about 42% help. I have 10% on some of the parts here, just to show you guys that you actually can do this, which will help your score a little bit. Will still not compare to the double score breaker points that you can get in those missions. Alright, guys, arriving right to the low altitude, so let's get right into this with the Nitro Chemist set in the 42% skilled I actually have on this set. So you will see a big difference in points here, not having that on here. As you will see just by looking at the top, it's not climbing or jumping nearly as fast there. And this is, like I said, over 40% skilled on this plane with just the Nitro Chemist. So if you're running like gold or purple parts with the skilled, you'll still get decent points, but nothing compared to what you were getting before. Now, I know you're going to want to stay low and try to get as much points you possibly can. I mean, you can do that. It's kind of crazy how different the scoring is without the set, though. When it comes to the summits, I noticed having like a difference of 5,000 or 6,000 points, like I said before, is a big difference, guys, and that can make a huge difference, or pretty much get you into platinum if you're not there. Like, have you guys ever checked the score for when you were in platinum and it was like 3,000 or 4,000 less? Isn't that crazy? So doing this, guys, as you'll see here, I got basically around half of what I did before, just about there. So obviously you'll see score breaker is basically half of what you can get. I got 24,406 with Nitro Chemist and some skilled affixes stats on my part. So you'll see that there is a huge difference there, guys. It's kind of crazy, and definitely something worth going after, especially if you're competing in these summits. That'll pretty much sum it up for this video, guys. I just want to do a quick little recap on that to show you guys how important this is for even low altitude on these planes. Like I said, I would have put in the other video, but I figured I would just put in another one here just to not mix a bunch of stuff together like that or make the video too dragged out or anything. So if you guys found this helpful, and hopefully you guys do go after the score breaker sets if you haven't already. Check the summit sometimes, because sometimes they do have some good sets in there you guys can go after. Even if it's in gold, I recommend doing that. Besides that, guys, that'll pretty much sum it up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys got good luck with getting these parts for your vehicles.